What if I told you that right now, beneath your feet and across the planet, there exists a material so powerful that a piece no bigger than your fingertip could power an entire city for days? And yet that same material has the potential to reshape history in a single moment. This is the story of uranium, a mysterious element that wasn't created by humans, wasn't engineered in any lab, but was born in the most violent events in the universe, long before Earth even existed, during massive stellar explosions called supernovas, where stars die in a flash of unimaginable energy. And in those final moments, extreme pressure and heat force atoms to fuse together into heavier and heavier elements until something extraordinary is formed. Uranium, one of the heaviest naturally occurring elements. And when those stars exploded, they scattered uranium across space, and over billions of years, that cosmic dust came together to form planets, including Earth, meaning every atom of uranium you see today is older than our planet itself, a silent witness to the birth of the universe. But here's where the mystery deepens. Uranium isn't just one simple thing. It exists mainly in two forms, Uranium-238 and Uranium-235. And while most of what we find is Uranium-238, it's the tiny fraction of Uranium-235 that holds the real secret, because it has a rare ability to split when struck by a neutron in a process called nuclear fission. And when it splits, it releases an enormous amount of energy, along with more neutrons that go on to split other atoms, creating a chain reaction that can continue again and again. And this is where the suspense builds, because that same reaction can be controlled, or it can spiral out of control, and that difference changes everything. When controlled carefully inside a nuclear reactor, this chain reaction produces heat that turns water into steam, spins turbines, and generates electricity from millions of homes, making uranium one of the most efficient energy sources ever discovered. Far more powerful than coal or oil, and without releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is why many scientists believe it could play a major role in fighting climate change and powering the future. But when that same reaction is not controlled, the energy is released almost instantly, which is why uranium has also been connected to some of the most serious global concerns, giving it a dual identity, both a source of life-changing energy and a symbol of immense responsibility. Now here's something even more surprising. Uranium isn't extremely rare. It exists naturally in rocks, soil, and even tiny amounts in water. But it's spread out and mixed with other materials, so it must be mined from the earth, then crushed and processed into a concentrated form called yellowcake, which is then refined and enriched to increase the amount of uranium-235, because in its natural state, there isn't enough of it for most uses. And this enrichment process is highly advanced and tightly controlled across the world, because even a small change in the level of uranium-235 can completely change how the material behaves, making it either suitable for energy production or something far more sensitive. And that's why uranium is one of the most carefully monitored substances on the planet. But let's go even deeper, because uranium doesn't just sit quietly after being formed. It is constantly undergoing a slow natural process called radioactive decay, where over millions and billions of years, it gradually transforms into other elements, like thorium, and eventually lead, releasing small amounts of radiation the entire time. Which means uranium is not just powerful when we use it. It is naturally active even when left alone. And scientists can actually use this decay process to determine the age of rocks and even the Earth itself, making uranium a kind of natural clock that helps us understand deep time. As we move further into its real-world impact, uranium plays a massive role in modern life, powering not just cities, but also contributing to medical advancements, where radioactive materials derived from uranium are used in treatments and imaging technologies that help doctors diagnose and fight diseases, showing that its power is not only industrial, but also life-saving. Yet at the same time, it raises serious questions about safety, because uranium is radioactive, meaning exposure to high levels can be harmful, and the waste produced from nuclear reactions remains hazardous for thousands of years, requiring secure storage, advanced engineering, and long-term responsibility. And this is where the tension continues to grow, because humanity is constantly balancing the benefits and risks, trying to use uranium for progress while minimizing its dangers. And adding to that tension is the fact that uranium is not being created on Earth anymore. It took billions of years and rare cosmic events to form, meaning the supply we have is limited. And as demand for energy grows, this limitation becomes more important, pushing scientists and engineers to explore alternatives like thorium and develop next-generation reactors that are safer, more efficient, and produce less waste. But even with these advancements, uranium remains at the center of global energy discussions, scientific innovation, and international policies. Because countries that control uranium resources often hold significant influence, making it not just a scientific element, but also a strategic one that shapes global relationships and decisions. And here's something that adds even more suspense to the story. Deep underground in certain parts of the world, natural nuclear reactions actually occurred billions of years ago, where uranium deposits reached conditions that allowed self-sustaining chain reactions to happen naturally, almost like ancient nuclear reactors created by nature itself, proving just how powerful and unique this element truly is. And now, as everything comes together, here's the truth that was building all along. Uranium is neither a hero nor a villain. It's a force of nature, a tool shaped by the universe itself. And its true power doesn't lie in what it is, but in how humans choose to use it. Because the same element that can light up millions of homes can also demand the highest level of responsibility, discipline, and care. And in the end, uranium is more than just a metal buried deep within the Earth. It's a reminder that the universe has given us incredible power. And the real question is not what uranium can do, but what we decide to do with it. Because the future of energy, technology, and even humanity itself may depend on that choice. Subscribe,